Jerry, Abraham, thank you for this opportunity. I'm extremely interested in leaving here today with my reset button pressed.
Yeah?
And I'd like any tips, or if you can expand on that.
All right, we're going to give you the succinct, accurate, easy to apply version. You are source energy in a physical body. And some of the thoughts that you think now that you're in this physical body don't allow the source that you really are to flow through you. And when that happens, you don't feel good. So stop doing that. Law of attraction won't really let you stop doing that all of a sudden. Because law of attraction is bringing to you other thoughts that are like that. So you can't stop all of a sudden, but you can start doing something else. You're born with a guidance system that lets you know whether you are allowing the energy that creates worlds to flow through you, unfettered, in full-blown fashion, or whether you're pinching it off. So it's important that you begin right now to care about how you feel. It's really important that the way you feel be your top priority. Not just the way you feel about what others are doing, but the way you feel within the thoughts that you are thinking. You're going to be able to tell the difference between a thought that you are thinking that hinders you and a thought that you are thinking that gives you life and supports you. You're going to get so good at being able to feel the dynamics of the thought when it's active within you that you're going to find yourself wanting to feast your mind on thoughts. Esther was standing in the garden in Del Mar the other day, looking at some beautiful succulents that had been planted a while before. And they were just catching hold. They were coming into their own. And one of them was the most beautiful thing that she had ever seen. And she's seen a lot of things, but she has not been devouring things with her eyes. She's been looking at the garden rather than looking at the garden. And on this day, she was looking at this beautiful plant. And she felt the words formulate right in her mind. I'm feasting on the beauty of this. It was like she didn't want to let go of it. It was like there was nothing in all of the world, no more important thing to do in this moment in time than to let this beautiful object of her attention just refresh her and refuel her. And as she stood there and looked at it and felt life sort of flowing through her, she thought, and this is what we're wanting to give to you, there is nothing other than this moment in time ever. And you get to choose whether you're feasting your eyes or whether you're frittering it away on thoughts that are not worthy of the focus of your mind, you see. But in order to do that, that was so good. But in order to do that, you've got to practice, because you're not just all of a sudden going to start seeing the world through the eyes of Source. You've got to practice your way into that a little bit at a time. It will feel so natural to you. Every time you feel exhilaration, you're right there. Stop and milk it and talk about what you were feeling exhilaration about it. Write it down. Tell others about it. And every time you feel a diminishment in your emotion, don't tell anyone about it. And don't write it down. Don't blog about it. Don't keep it going. So the way you restart, the way you push the reset button, you go to bed at night and you say, when I wake up in the morning, I'm new, because during my slumber, momentum has ceased. And when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to reach for the best feeling thought I can find, and I'm going to ponder it until I can feel a little momentum going. You'll get better and better at getting hold of it and milking it and carrying it out. The most important thing for all of you to realize is that you have a lot of different vibrational tendencies. That's what your beliefs are. And you're not going to change them all at once, nor would you want to, because a lot of them are very helpful to you. You're just wanting to be sensitive enough to the way you feel to know the difference. Esther has been doing focus wheels. We'll talk about that if you want later, where she just, in a template that she has designed, makes statements that feel good to her as she makes them. And she's become so sensitive to the energy that often, in fact, almost every time, she'll start the statement, realize it could be said better. She'll back it out and say it better. Because you can focus yourself into better and better and better feeling good. I'm going to demonstrate here. I'm going to speak from your perspective. We're going to begin making statements, and then we're going to increase the momentum of them until you feel really, really good. I know that I create my own reality, but I'm not very good at it. Back that out. I know that I create my own reality, and I'm getting better at it. Back that out, because I didn't really mean that. And when I say what I don't mean, the universe hears what I do mean. So I don't need to flatter myself or say things I don't mean. I like the idea of creating my own reality. Ooh, that stayed. Did you feel the difference? I like the ideal of creating my own reality, and I'm getting better and better at it. Back. I like the idea of creating my own reality, and I like the idea of getting better and better at it. That stands. I like the idea of creating my own reality, and I like the idea of getting better and better at it. And it's completely logical to me that the more I focus, the better at it I will become. I really like the idea of creating my own reality, and I like knowing that I can get really good at it, and I know that sometimes I am good at it, and I like the idea of paying attention to when I'm really deliberate in my thought. I like the idea of creating my own reality. I like knowing that I'm source energy in a physical body. I like focusing in this environment. I like being in an environment where I'm stimulated to new ideas. Can you feel how that all still feels good? Sorting through the ideas is really hard. Back that out. I like the idea of sorting through the ideas. I like the idea of sorting through the ideas. Some of the things feel really good to me. Some of the things don't feel really good to me. Back that out. Some of the things feel really good to me. I like being in charge of my own focus. I like recognizing that I can direct my own mind. I like the feeling of empowerment that I get when I direct my own mind. I like the exhilaration of directing my own mind. The feeling of clarity is the thing that I am most seeking. There is nothing that feels better to me than that feeling of clarity. I like knowing that I'm the creator of my own reality. I like being in this world where I have a lot to choose from. I like knowing that source energy has my back. I like knowing that there's already a momentum and a wave going. I like knowing that I can catch that wave anytime I want. I like knowing that there will always be another wave. I like knowing that it's more than just a wave that is a steady stream. I like knowing that I can step into it at any time. I like knowing that I can stay on these general thoughts and I can catch the wave. I like feeling the invincibility of my body. I like feeling the invincibility of my mind. I'm eager for what's coming. It's so much fun to be a creator in this time-space reality. I'm getting more deliberate at it all the time. It feels really good to direct my mind. I like watching myself line up with things. I like knowing that I've accomplished a really steady point of attraction, and I like things coming back in evidence of what I've accomplished. It's so much fun. It's the perfect environment in which to be the creator. I know that I knew it when I came, and I'm so glad that I've returned to that knowing now. Life feels so good to me. I'm eager every day to find something else to think about. Contrast doesn't bother me at all. Contrast doesn't bother me at all. You don't have to back that out. Contrast doesn't bother me at all, because out of the contrast comes the new idea. And I know that all I have to do then is line up with the new idea. I'm getting better and better and better at this, but I'm really good at it right now. This is a day that's feeling really good to me. It's not a day off in the future when I will feel better. I feel good right now. I like knowing that everyone that I'm interfacing with in this day is on my vibrational disc. I like knowing what vibrational disc I'm on by looking at the others who are circling around me. I like knowing that they are like mirrors to me that are reflecting back to me what I'm doing vibrationally. I like knowing that I can make a new choice if something doesn't feel good right now. I like knowing that nobody's keeping score of my wrongdoing except me. I like knowing that I don't have to keep score of my wrongdoing. I know that nobody else is. I can feel that the source within me is rooting for my alignment. I can feel that that's a wave that the source within me is inspiring me toward. It's so much fun to move through my day and find those pieces and ride the wave, or not find those pieces and not ride the wave. Whether I'm riding it or not riding it, I'm getting better at knowing about the wave. I really like living in this time-space reality. I love being the deliberate creator of my life experience. I love knowing that I can't get it wrong and that I never get it done. I like knowing that it's just going to continue to unfold. I feel new and fresh and eager about more. I like my expansion and I adore where I am. And I'm so appreciating all of the other people who are having the similar path along with me, that are reflecting back to me and me reflecting back to them where we all are. I so adore that I've come on the stream of this non-physical consciousness into this body, imbued with an emotional guidance system that lets me know right where I am in the stream at all times. What could be better? It's hard to imagine anything better than being a physical human in this time-space reality, knowing about vibration, knowing about law of attraction, learning to focus my mind, getting to see the results of my focused mind, feeling the fortune and blessings that are coming to me constantly, standing in this pure vibration of well-being, and it flowing forth from me so that others who are in the vicinity can catch a glimpse of it too. I love this all in this togetherness aspect of physical life experience. I'm so glad to be here. This is a really good time for a segment of refreshment.